with Monkey and Pete from the Addicts. So you guys just released a new album at the end of last year titled And It Was So. You were saying that you recorded this album at your house and you produced it.
Yeah, it was good. We did it the way we wanted to do it. It took a lot of time and we didn't spend all the time on it. We did it, bits and pieces, and it was fun. Much more fun, no pressures from record labels, and we had fun doing it. And yeah, it sounds good.
I was just saying that I listened to it on the way here today, and it was one of those albums where there aren't songs on it that you want to skip through. Like, every song is a good song.
Yeah, I think, well, thanks for saying that. I mean, it's, I don't know, you don't really have an agenda when you start to write. It's just what comes, and you don't always know where or why. It just, that's the nature of, creativity, really.
We can be creative at times.
So how did you come up with the title for the album?
I think Kid came up with it, didn't he?
It's just one of those kind of sayings we would just occasionally...
End of conversation, and it was so.
Yeah.
I mean, it has some biblical kind of references to it, but it's not really what it's about. It was just, there you go. And it was, what the fuck,
gospel according to him, the gospel according to Kid. There's some good songs on it. I mean, they're really good lyrics, good songs. I like my favourite on the album. Well, I've got a few. Talking Shit's a good one, isn't it? Because we do that every day.
You guys being from England but now living in Southern California, how has that influenced your sound and your music?
It hasn't changed it one bit. I mean, there's some good new bands coming out. Just discovered a band from Catalonia. If anybody knows where Catalonia is, send me an email and I'll send you my leftover snot rag as a present. But Catalonia's in the... I won't give them the answer, but a band called Crim, and they sing in Catalonia.
Oh yeah, I know them. Yeah, they're great.
Fabulous band. And then there's Dirtbox Disco from the UK. They're fantastic. I mean, these are bands that need to be listened to. But I keep my ear to the ground. I want to be, I want to hear, the groups. There's a good band playing with us on Friday called Slipping Into Darkness from the desert. They're an interesting band.
What about you? Do you feel the same, that it hasn't influenced you at all living here in America?
Well, of course, everything has an influence. If it's subliminally, I mean, culturally and everything kind of seeps in. I mean, I've lived here 25 years now, so I have a weird accent, and I acclimatized and been acculturated. So yeah, of course, you have to be open to it. You can't just stick to being an expatriate.
What's an expatriate, Monkey?
Somebody that has moved to another country.
I mean, I see it when I travel, just spending an extended amount of time in another country. You do start to pick up some of the things that they have culturally, and it bleeds into you.
Of course you do, yeah. And it's I think it's a little silly to resist that too, because why be here unless you're going to embrace it, And
yeah.
It's kind of course, LA, California is very much a melting pot.
Yeah, and California has its own characteristics just as a state that makes it so special from even anywhere else in the United States. Aesthetic is such a huge, iconic part of who you guys are and your stage presence. How did you come up with cultivating your style, and how has it developed throughout the years?
Well, you just have to be, open to the ideas as they come. I mean, I still think of things, I have new ideas, and wonder, well, why didn't I think of that 20 years ago? I mean, it's still fresh, and it's...
We do a lot of blithering, if you understand what that means. It's like, we talk a load of shit together sometimes, and sometimes these things just come out of it, Crazy invention. We try to invent things, don't we? And, we just nuts.
So in the beginning,
we have a lot of fun together.
What kind of went into the decision to be inspired by the film A Clockwork Orange with your style?
Well, punk rock changed. This is my side of it. is punk rock became a fashion,
Yeah.
and I didn't like it, and I didn't agree with it, and so I went backwards to what I was before punk rock was, you know, that, and me and Kid agreed. Monkey didn't want to go along with it, but so we invented this persona, and that's how it happened, and we stood with it ever since. Because if you think about it, wearing white's kind of a neutral colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, yeah, it is a uniform, but we don't. I mean, I wouldn't recommend people to wear it all day long because you can't keep it clean, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's where it came from originally. But really, when punk rock, a couple of years, you're tired, aren't you?
I think he's bored.
No, he's bored. Is he bored? He's tired. What time did you get to bed last night? We're old, you see. We have to go to bed early, and it was a late night.
What about when you first started painting your face? Kind of what brought that on? And do you regret it to this day that it's kind of your thing now and you have to stick with it?
We don't have to stick with anything, but you know, obviously it's, you know, recognizable part of the band. So I don't know. It was just
Can't do without it now. We did try to kill it
just
off once, didn't we?
no, but it was just you know, part of the entertainment. Really, it's just.
Yeah.
I think you have to pay attention to the details and try and improve every
I call him
every
Ziggy.
little thing. You know.
Yeah, I call him Ziggy's bastard son. You know, I think it's cool.
I like it. I like the face paint. You guys, your stage show, you throw a lot of props into the audience for that. And it's such an iconic part of that and part of what makes going to an Addict show so much fun. How do you guys incorporate those into your set? Is there a lot of effort that goes into that?
Yeah, there's a lot more effort than it may appear. I mean, it looks kind of chaotic and random, but it's not. I mean, there's some planning and some thought goes into the timing and the effect that it all has. So it's not. I mean, it's like, you know, some controlled chaos,
Yeah.
organized confusion.
Organised
somebody
confusion.
once said.
Yeah, that's what we've always been.
But again, it's all about connecting with people, I think, and you know, just being an entertainer, and it's. I mean, part of the reward is just seeing people smile. Really, I mean, it's.
Yeah.
You know,
It is.
It's
It's
just
lots
very,
of fun.
it's just nice. I mean, it's you know, as probably as unpunk rock as you could be, as wanting to make people smile and love each other. It's nice. Now I know it's not nice and embracing and warm and happy and all those kind of stuff. So we're not really in trying to incite riots or anything
No.
like that. Or, you know, it's just
Yeah.
we just want to have a good time, and there's really not enough of that around. So
Yeah,
Exactly.
punk rock originally was meant to be free.
It does.
wasn't-
I mean,
it was meant to
I'm
be free
fucking
and
tired
think
of
for
talking about
yourself
punk rock, to be
and
honest with
fuck
you.
the
It's just-
politics. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
You know, if you can, you know, walk through that door and, you know, escape for a couple of hours and get some, you know, confetti thrown in your face, not that, but, you know, fresh, nice, clean paper.
Yeah, I mean, you're...
And you know, sweat and laugh and kind of, you know, be with people of a kind of a similar mindset, and it's nice to be able to, you know, facilitate that.
Yeah, I think the most epic stage prop I've ever seen you guys come out with was giant, I mean, that beach ball was ridiculous.
It got stuck.
It wasn't fully inflated.
No, it was, but they had to let air out to get it through the
We
gap.
underestimated the time it would take
Yes.
to blow it up, and
Yeah.
it wasn't quite ready by the time it was
It looks
supposed
good,
to
that
make
one.
its
We should use it in
appearance.
here tonight.
But there was
That
somewhat.
would be the size of the venue.
It got
Yes.
ripped to bits, and some kid was wearing it as a cape. I saw him later.
Yeah.
It was
Really?
yeah, it's nice.
I mean, where do you even find something like that? Was it custom made?
He spends a lot of time
No,
looking for
I mean
things.
they're available. You know, if you know where to look on your phone.
Don't
or
tell
your
people how
computer
to do
or
it. Everybody's copying us now. They're all using balls and confetti and things.
Yeah.
They are. Even Matt Metallica are doing it.
You guys even used to use actual live firecrackers in your set.
We used all sorts.
I actually had a girlfriend that said she got popped in the face with one of them.
Probably.
I don't know. We haven't used a lot of pyrotechnics. I
many.
used to use these other. I mean, I've shot a couple of eyes out accidentally. here
Yes,
and
we
there,
did. We shot a drone out, didn't we, one night? as well?
took the drone
The
down. There
drone
was actually
with a camera on.
Aaron over there. He shot it with a confetti cannon.
My favourite moment that day was the girl in the pit in the wheelchair. On the top, they're all. Did you see her? They had her. She was in wheel. That was great. That I thought that was rocking.
Aw. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk to me
Thanks,
today.
Erin.
I love you guys, and I'm so excited to see you play again tonight.
We've known you forever, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Thanks for wearing the hat too. I just couldn't be bothered myself, but you know, it suits you well. Last Rockers TV, the Addicts, on it, the Addicts. Last Rockers TV, ooh, with the Addicts on it.
Yes.
We are on it. We are the Addicts.
We is.
It is Last Rockers TV. A TV of Last Rockers with the Addicts on it.
Guess that song. You got to guess this song. Ready?